Oh, that part's too loud.
Hey guys, it's Emma Lynn, and today I thought it would be a great day to do a Q&A, and because about 2 weeks ago I shared a picture on my Instagram asking for a few questions, and so I just woke up about a couple minutes ago and I had to get ready for a few things today, so I thought maybe I could do a little sit down, get ready with me, chit chat, get Q&A, and so I could combine them all in one. So I have all the products right next to me and I have the questions pulled up on my phone, and so let's just go ahead and hop right into the video. So we have a good amount of questions right here, and so I'm just going to answer a few of them while I'm getting ready. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with doing my foundation. I use the Clinique's Beyond Perfection. Today I'm going to be doing a really natural dewy look because when it's summertime I don't want anything super heavy on my face, especially with the weather here in North Carolina. It is super hot. I mean, today is probably like 90 degrees and I am one to probably sweat a lot, and I don't want to be sweating my makeup off, and so if I am sweating anything, I'd rather it already look pretty dewy than my makeup look dewy and sweaty, if that makes any sense. So while I'm applying my foundation, I'll go ahead and answer the first question. So the first question is, what is your dream school and major? So my dream school and major, and if I'm looking over here, I just have a mirror over here so I know like I'm applying it correctly. But to answer the question, my dream school is definitely Parsons. But if you don't all know, I am going to be an incoming senior and I am going to be applying to colleges, and so I'm going to be applying to different schools that have the degree that I want to pursue, and the degree that I want to pursue is fashion merchandising, and it does vary by school. And so, but the schools I'm applying to are Parsons, FIT, LIM, SCAD, and FITM. And the first three that I mentioned are in New York City. FITM is in LA, and then SCAD is in Savannah. And so none of them are in North Carolina, which is a state that I live in, but they're all in like major fashion cities. And so I really think that that is really important because it has the resources and they can provide you with the things that you need to like really start a career in the fashion industry. And I mean, I've had a fashion blog for about almost 3 years now, and I mean, when I went to Fashion Week this past year and when I was in New York City, I mean, that's in New York City, and so when you go to school in New York, they give you those kind of opportunities to like get involved in those kind of things. And so I really think it's important to go to school there so then you have those opportunities right there at the tip of your hand, rather than going to a normal university where they do offer those opportunities, but they're more so in the summertime rather than throughout the entire school year. The next question asks, if you could own any pet, what would it be? And by the way, for the next thing I'm doing is I'm applying a bronzer right here in my cheekbones, and I'm using a Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. But if I could have any pet, it would probably be a horse. I actually used to ride horses when I was really little, but I really want to get back into it because it really is something that I did enjoy, and it was really something that made me really happy. But if I could own any pet, it would definitely be a horse. The next question asks, your favorite accessory to an outfit? My favorite accessory to an outfit would probably be a pair of boots. As you can see, I'm wearing a pair right now. And this is probably my favorite pair right now. This is a pair from Loft, I believe. If you know me, you know I have a little collection of them, and they're just something I wear every day, and I feel like naked without wearing a pair of hoops or earrings in my ears. I used to go for a really long time without wearing earrings, and at one point I came so close to actually closing up my ears because I didn't wear earrings for the longest time. Next, I'm going to apply a Tarte blush in the shade Risque. What's your favorite color to wear and the color that you hate? If I have a color that's a staple in my wardrobe, it's probably pink because it is also probably more so a neutral because it is the closest color to a tan, and I really love that color, and I just feel like it really suits my personality in a way. And I feel like it's probably been my favorite color ever since I was little. My favorite animal when I was really little actually used to be a pig because it was pink, and I didn't know that there were other animals that were pink when I was little. I just thought like, oh, pigs are pink. They're my favorite animal because they're pink, and my favorite color is pink. So I've loved pink for like forever, and I can't really know a time that I didn't love pink. And probably my least favorite color, I don't really have one because I really think that there's so many ways that you can style different colors, but if I had to pick, I'd probably have to say orange because I find it really challenging to style for myself, but I have found ways that like I can style it with certain shades, but it is kind of a challenge for me. Next for my highlighter, I'm going to use this NYX holographic eye tint, and it's also something that I'm just using it like right here, and I probably will apply it to like the lids of my eyes. And I just think it's really nice because it is liquid, because it is like a holographic, it's part of their holographic collection. And so I think it's really perfect to get that really nice dewy look for the summer. For the next question, it asks, what is your dream vacation? So my dream vacation would probably have to be Indonesia. I have been seeing so many vloggers going there recently, and I'm like really lucky, and I've been able to go to Europe, and I've been to a lot of the United States, and so like I really think it'd be really neat to go like somewhere in Asia, and it looks really beautiful because it has so many different like geographic kind of things. Like it has the desert, it has the beach, it has like the forest, and it has like hiking, and it just looks so beautiful and so tropical, and I just really love the idea of going there. And like for the longest time I always wanted to go to Bora Bora, but like all you can really do there is just like kind of lay out on the beach. For like Indonesia, there's so many cool like activities you can do there. If you could only use one makeup product for the rest of your life, what would it be? Because I naturally have pretty long eyelashes, I would probably want to have a good like brow product. I really love the Anastasia Dip Brow. And then just to add like a little like extra like glow, I really like to have like the highlight really pop in my makeup for the summer seasons. I'm just gonna add Laura Geller highlighter that I got at Ulta just to the top of my tip. The next question is, what is your favorite brand? So if I had to choose my favorite brand, it would probably have to be in between ASOS or Zara, because Zara, I just feel like I can always find something for my style, and ASOS, I just feel like anything you could ever want or need, it's on there, like from like bathing suits to dresses to cute little blouses. And like if you want to find dupes to like one of your favorite like outfits on like a celebrity, it's on there, and it's definitely affordable, and I really love that website, so I would definitely check it out if you haven't. So for my eyeshadow, I'm going to just start out by applying Chocolate Soleil that I use for my bronzer in the crease of my eyelids. Next question asks, what is your favorite trend and the trend forecast for the future that you can think of? Okay, so my favorite trend right now would probably have to be dad sneakers. I know not a lot of people think that they're a trend, they just think that they're some ugly shoe, but if you like see it, like so many different brands they're making their own little like spin-off of the dad sneaker, like Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and Balenciaga. They all have a very chunky sneaker that is a really big staple of their brand right now that have been walking on the runways. I can't remember the exact names, but I'll like insert some pictures right here. I opted for the Fila Disruptors because they were definitely more of an affordable pair and something that I could afford, only being 17 and living off of a teenage budget. My trend forecast for the future, it would probably have to be colors, because I think colors are really making a comeback, and it's not just blacks and whites and tans and grays that you're seeing all over the street styles and everything. You're really seeing pops of colors, whether it be red or orange or pink or blue, and everyone's wearing color every which way and styling in their own ways to really fit their own style, but they're really making a pop in everyone's own personal style as well as street style. And by the way, for my eyeshadow, I'm using the Golden State of Mind Color Pop eyeshadow palette. It has been my favorite eyeshadow palette recently because it has all these really sparkly eyeshadows. And then right now I am using the Uptight color. It's really like darker color right here. It's really golden, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Girlfriend shade from this eyeshadow palette. It's like a really bright white, and put it in the inner tear ducts of my eyes, and it kind of like adds like a purpley pop, but it also has some like shades of pink. And then next I'm gonna add this like little, it's like a little Stila Duo palette that I have, and it has like blushes and stuff in it, but I'm just gonna take a little pink eyeshadow color and add that to inner crease. I'm just going to bring it down underneath my eyes just to kind of blend it all out. The next question asks, when did you first realize that you were in love with fashion? So I would have to say when I moved here from Indiana to North Carolina, I kind of started like discovering that I kind of wanted to explore my own sense of style, and so I started looking into magazines and reading different articles and following different people on Instagram. And as I was doing that, I kind of like grew an interest for the fashion industry and grew an interest for everything fashion, honestly. And so it wasn't just me developing my style, but also me developing a love for fashion. And so from there, I really started my blog, and it just kind of grew from there. And I started out really wanting to do fashion design, and I'm really glad I wanted to start out doing that, because now I have an appreciation for the people that do it, because by having an appreciation, I really can help market it and stuff like that when I use those skills in the fashion and merchandising degree that I want to get. But then I went to a fashion intensive program last summer. If you haven't seen the vlogs from last summer, I will also put some little like icons right here so you can like watch those. But I took a fashion design class, and I really learned that that's not the kind of degree or the kind of career that I want to have in the fashion industry, and learned that I wanted to do more so something in the business side, because that's kind of what I do on a daily basis by working with brands and creating content on my blog and on my YouTube channel. And so I really thought that that's something more so that would fit my personality and fit something that I would enjoy. And that's kind of like how I got into really, I know it's cheesy, but really having a passion for fashion. And by the way, I am using the Lash Sensational Maybelline mascara. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Anastasia Depth Brow right here, and I love this stuff because it lasts so long, and I have had it for a couple months now, and I use like this much, and like that's barely anything. I'm gonna use my brush that I bought, the Anastasia brush that like you can buy like as a set with it, just to fill in my eyebrows. And I'm just going to go ahead and answer the next question. And the next question is, what is the one fashion item that you could not live without? And probably the one fashion item that I probably couldn't live without would be my blazers. I just did a blog post, I will link it down below, but it's all about like, I have a little bit of an obsession with blazers. I have like a little bit of a collection. I have like a checked one, I have a gingham one, I have a pink one, I have quite a few, and I think the collection is just going to continue to grow because I really love them, because you really can just throw them over everything. When you first think of a blazer, you think of, oh, it's for a business occasion or it's for me going to work, but in the past few seasons it's really been, you can just throw it over anything, and it really makes the look just seem more put together, and it's just really a good staple to have in anyone's wardrobe. The next question asks, what is your go-to outfit for a casual day? My go-to outfit would probably have to be a denim skirt and a graphic tee. I also have a pretty good collection of graphic tees. If you open up my closet, the first thing you see is all of my t-shirts, and most of them are white. Like I have like white, tan, black. It's like a good collection right here of all of my graphic t-shirts. But that's probably my go-to outfit on a casual day, and then also pairing it with sneakers, because I have had problems with my feet for a really long time. I used to run cross country, and I stopped just because it just really wasn't working out for me, because I couldn't really handle all of the stress that was happening on my feet because of working out so hard every single day and not really giving myself a break. And so now I really work out more so for myself on a daily basis, rather than working out so hard so continuously every day. But because of the problems with my feet, I really opt for a pair of sneakers most days, and I have a good collection of sneakers. My favorite pair of sneakers would have to be a pair of Stan Smiths, or I really love my Fila Disruptors because they're so chunky and they're so supportive, and they're really trendy. And so even though they're so supportive, and they could at first, when most people think of them, oh, they're like an ugly sneaker, but when now they've become so trendy that like I can really wear such a comfy shoe and still get away with it. But that is about all of the questions. So my eyebrows, it's really hard to do it kind of far away from the mirror, so I'm gonna go off camera and finish my eyebrows, and I'll just speed it all up, and then I will be right back. for the products that I put on my lips, and it is kind of like a Vaseline product, but I find it to be a little bit more moisturizing. I mean, even at night, I apply this to my eyelids just to keep them more moisturized and less dry, because mine get really dry from the heat in the summer. Then I'm going to apply this NYX Duochromatic Lip Gloss. I got this at Ulta, and I'm pretty sure it's a part of the same collection that the highlighter that I used earlier is a part of. And so I'm just going to apply this to my lips. And I really love this product because it is really like sparkly. It really finishes off this really dewy natural makeup look, and it's really nice because it is really soft on your lips, and I really like that because my lips get really dry. So I really like this, and on top of the CeraVe product, it really does go really well together, and they do blend very well together. So this is the finished look, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this little sit down Q&A. I really enjoyed filming this, and I really want to do more of these. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more of these types of videos. Also comment down below any other kinds of videos you want to see. I will also make sure to link all of the products down below that I use, so that if you want to create this look for a nice like little summer look, you can create it by using the products that I use. And just to get that self promo out of the way, as always, make sure to go check out my Instagram and all of my social media down below, as that is where you can keep up with me on a daily basis and see a little behind the scenes of my life. And I will also link my blog down below, as that is my main platform. And make sure to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe as always. And make sure to also turn on the notifications. That is something new, and I think it is super cool. And you can get notified whenever I post a new video. And I'm going to be posting a lot more often this summer, as I have a lot more time. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!